Hi everyone, welcome back to my coloring book collection, and in this part I will show you a lot of single artists or single books, different books from where I only have maybe one book of each artist, and yeah, let's get started. So the first one, I'm starting off with Mini Inklings by Tanja Bond. And yeah, I got this because I like those smaller books, because then we can do a smaller project when we don't want to invest yeah, too much. This picture is really ugly, I have to say. I don't like this at all, but a few nice pictures are included in this Mini Inklings book. And then I also got the Astro Inklings, also by Tanja Bond, and I think this one is my favorite part of her books. I don't have the other, I think she has two more books. By the way, she also has an Etsy shop on which you can buy single pages, but when you consider that you can buy this book quite cheap, and then pay for one page like €3, 30% of the whole book. Yeah, it's expensive, but therefore you could print it and use your own paper, which is always good. So this was Tanja Bond. Then I have this book by Doreen Virtue, and oh, the illustrations are by Norma J. Bernal, so not by Doreen. And this is Messages from the Fairies. So I suppose that yeah, that Doreen wrote those messages, and the artist then did some pictures. And I was enabled in the reading of Pax Group. One of those pictures were colored, and then I thought, okay, that looks really beautiful, so I ordered it. Yeah, okay. So, Messages from the Fairies coloring book. Then I have Art Nouveau inspired coloring book by Barbara Pellizzoli. Yeah, I wanted to have something different, something else to color. You also have two copies of each picture in this book. Then the Fairy Portraits. This is a book by Samantha J. Lewis, and she also has a few other books, but I only have this book. This is an example of the Fairy Queen's Door, of one of her other books, and this one as well. And now the actual book starts. So here we have more like the faces. Yeah, beautiful images included. So Fairy Portraits by Samantha J. Lewis. Then I have this book here, and this one was inspired by Wies, Coloring at Wies, and it is kind of a grayscale book, very light grayscale though, and yeah, I don't know what to think of this book, but some of the pictures are quite cute, and maybe I can use this as a practice book. This is beautiful. Yeah. And then I've got Spellbound by Lisa Parker, and I also, this is a little bit damaged. I got it this way, but as it was, yeah, is out of print, I think, I just kept it as it is because I wanted to have it. And yeah, we have a lot of like, yeah, animals in here. And I also have my little book in which I write down my color combinations. It's also with a design from Lisa Parker. I can show it to you in a second. Yeah, beautiful images. Really like this stuff. Yeah, and here you can see it is a little bit damaged. But yeah, and here we have an overview of all the included pictures colored. So just wanted to show you just quickly, I have two of her journals. Those are quite small. This has a cover with a little bit of foiling effect, and it is embossed as well. Very beautiful. And I just write down my like color combinations and things like that. And then I also got this one. This one has no foiling effect, but it is also embossed, so it feels really nice, and the picture is really just stunning. And yeah, this one is empty, still empty. Then I have the Grimm Fairy Tales Adult Coloring Book Volume 2. This is by Zenescope, and but those pictures are from a lot of different artists. So here's included a group of artists that make like those pin-up girly like images in the fantasy genre. And we have those filler pages. Yeah. And then I've got the Elegant Faces by Aikuko. It is a grayscale book, and I was enabled at Didi's channel for this. Oh, this has... Yeah, some pictures have grayscale. Oh no, those pictures all have the grayscale. So I suppose the other pictures were just example of her other books. And yeah, I really like the results that Didi has with those pictures. So, Elegant Faces by Aikuko. And then I have the Briar coloring book by Eastgate. And yeah, this one was enabled by Coloring with Alina. And look at this stunning artwork here in the back. So it was worth getting this book just for this artwork, I have to say. And then we get our coloring pages. It is quite still... the binding. I need to press it down more. Yeah, this is my favorite page. I wanted to color this in the Halloween season, but yeah, there wasn't enough time last year. And then I have the line art version of Ladies of Leisure Volume 4. This one is from Zan Von Z. The art from Zan Von Z. And I love that she finally has line art books, because her first books were always grayscaled, and yeah, partially it was heavy grayscaled, and I prefer the line arts. So, Ladies of Leisure number 4. Sorry for the noise in the background. So this one is Dark Beauty Manga Girls, Galina Haizaishi. But I have to say, with those manga books we always have to be very careful, because there are a lot of yeah, art theft out there, where people steal the art from an artist and buy it, sell it, I mean. And yeah, this, I have to say, is not the perfect art style, but yeah, a few pictures I like and a few I don't like as much, so Dark Beauty by Galina Haizaishi. And then I've got the Halloween Fairies. This book is by Amy Brown. And she has a few more books, but they all look very similar to each other, I have to say. And yeah, I thought I would get the Halloween one of hers because I like Halloween and I like coloring pumpkins and full moons quite. So this was a perfect edition for me. Halloween Fairies by Amy Brown. Then I've got 3 books by Molly Harrison, and this one is her Halloween coloring book. And I think since back then she got a lot better with her art. I mean, few pictures just look the same as they look nowadays, but I think a few pages look a lot better nowadays, but a lot of really beautiful, this one for example, this looks really odd, but a lot of lovely images in her books. And I've got the Whimsical World coloring book by Molly Harrison with those little cuties in here. So just something quick and easy to color. This one is cute. And I also got the Whimsical Wonderland. The Whimsical Winter Wonderland. And yeah, this one I got when I saw it at Jan Reading with Pugs. And she colored something in this book and I was enabled straight away because it's so cute. And really need to get started in this book. So these books were by Molly Harrison. Then I've got this Booktacular Halloween by Constance Young. I don't know if he's the artist. I have started the picture in here. I saw at Coloring at We's and doing Inktense background, and I was enabled to try the two. And yeah. This book has also really, this one for example is really a beautiful picture. And it has quite a few nice pictures in here, and I'm quite satisfied with the paper as well, even though it is thin. Yeah, Spectacular Halloween. So you see now we are looking at my seasonal coloring books. This is Santa's Christmas, a grayscale adult coloring book by Ruth Anderson, and the lovely Ruth is doing the most stunning pictures, but I have to say that these pictures are really heavily grayscaled, so I'm not sure how this would look when you put color over it, because it's really heavily grayscaled. I prefer light grayscale, but I haven't tried out yet. So, but the artwork is just stunning. To just look at those pictures, really beautiful. Then I have 2 books by Just to Kawaii, and this is the Kawaii Witches Autumn and Halloween adult coloring book. And I have to have almost all Halloween books because I love Halloween so much. Yeah, lovely pictures in here. And then I've got the Grimm's Fairy Tales adult coloring book, volume 1, so most probably there is a volume 2 as well. Yeah, every now and then we get the story, a little bit of the story, and then in between the pictures to color along. Yeah. Just to Kawaii. And then the next one is Cute Christmas by Jenny Newland and William Wonderdasson. And look at this title page, isn't that lovely? Yeah, this title page enabled me. Never saw a flip through of this, maybe I saw one, I can't remember. And yeah, here's the title page one, and just cute. I think this picture, this picture I might color next Christmas. Look at that one. And then we also have like, yeah, cats, dogs, and different animals included. Yeah, the cats and those stockings. Yeah, really beautiful book. Then we have the Winter Wonderland, a Christmas coloring book by Alena Lazareva. And this one is line art and grayscale. I prefer the line art pictures. I mean, the line art really is cute. Grayscale is more easy. Cupcake. Yeah, and we have duplicated images in here as well. Then I've got a small selection by Heather Valentine with her Lazy Sunshine books. Haven't colored anything from her yet, but I think it will be just a quick and easy pictures to color. And I like Rory the most, I think. Pictures with her character Rory. Then I've got the Lazy Sunshine Hocus Pocus coloring book, also by Heather Valentine. This looks sweet. Yeah, I've marked a few pages that I wanted to do last Halloween, but then that didn't happen. And then the Lunar Mysteries. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed with the print of the cover. It's very pixelated. I think that is because she is using colored images by her followers. This one was colored by Lisa Russell, and most probably yeah, the resolution of the picture wasn't high enough, so. But lovely pictures in this book as well. The Hocus Pocus one, I think, is one of her more early ones. I mean, it is volume 42 already. This is 53. But yeah, that was Heather Valentine. Then I've got another book by Teresa Goodrich, Pretty Princesses by Dover Coloring Books. And this is a kids coloring book. It is double-sided, unfortunately. It was quite cheap. Few euros only. And yeah, I just love Teresa's art style. So I'm trying to get all of her coloring books when I can. And then here is another one enabled by our lovely Wee, the Percy Jackson coloring book by Keith Robinson, and it has some quite stunning images in here. That's the reason why I got it, because I was impressed with the line art. Look at this guy, that's sweet. A few monsters in here as well, and I really love this double spread. Would be nice for Halloween as well, I think. Yeah. Also enabled by V. I think I was enabled when I saw her coloring book collection. But this was really a quite cheap book. Only 4 euros for this whole book, and I really love the art style of Anne Kronhammer. who is the artist of those images, and those are really, really sweet. The fairies one is my favorite one of those books. Nice cupcakes. And the original was the Girls Fairy coloring book. Yep. So then we've got one with ballerinas, also illustrated by Anne Kronheimer. I love those, her drawing style. It's really beautiful. I'm so happy that I found it. Thanks to V, so thank you V. And then there is a princess one. Oh, and these three were the last books for this part. So we are through for today. I have to say this is quite some work to show you all my books. I have just too many, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I hope I will see you in my next part, and until then, happy coloring. Bye!